Have you ever considered the secrets that can lie dormant behind a perfectly ordinary front door? In a quiet, tree-lined Sacramento neighborhood, nestled amongst family homes, stood a two-story Victorian house that appeared to be a sanctuary. But behind its welcoming facade, a truly sinister story was unfolding, hidden in plain sight from everyone. It was a place that promised care, but delivered only death. Welcome to the chilling story of Dorothea Puente, a seemingly sweet grandmotherly figure who earned the infamous and terrifying title of the Death House Landlady. In the 1980s, Dorothea Puente ran a boarding house at 1426 F Street in Sacramento, California. She carefully cultivated an image as a charitable pillar of the community, a compassionate caregiver opening her home to the city's most vulnerable, the elderly, the disabled, and those struggling with addiction. She was their last hope. But beneath this meticulously crafted facade of kindness lurked a cold, ruthless, and calculating killer. Puente's method was as systematic as it was cruel. She would take in a new tenant, learn the details of their finances, and then begin her deadly process. She would drug them with a powerful cocktail of prescription sedatives, often crushing the pills into their food and drinks. Once they were incapacitated, she would either overdose them or strangle them. With her victims gone, she would continue to collect their social security checks, forging their signatures with practiced ease. To dispose of the bodies, she didn't need to go far. She buried them right there, in the small garden of her boarding house. For 6 long years, she profited from the deaths of those who had trusted her, callously dismissing any foul smells reported by neighbors as nothing more than sewer problems or dead rats. Her reign of terror finally began to unravel in November of 1988. A persistent social worker, Judy Moyes, grew concerned about a missing client, a man with developmental disabilities named Alberto Montoya, who was one of Puente's tenants. When her inquiries were repeatedly deflected by Puente, Moyes filed a missing persons report. This single crucial tip led police directly to her yard. As investigators began to dig, the true, horrifying extent of her depravity was unearthed. The first discovery was the body of a 78-year-old woman. Then another, and another. In total, they found the human remains of 7 people, wrapped in bedsheets and plastic, buried just feet from where she lived and cooked for her other tenants. Amidst the initial chaos of the excavation, Puente, ever the picture of a frail, harmless old woman, asked police if she could walk to a nearby hotel for a cup of coffee to calm her nerves. Incredibly, they let her go. She immediately hailed a cab, fled to the bus station, and vanished. A statewide manhunt ensued, but she was apprehended just days later in Los Angeles after a man she met in a bar recognized her from the news. During her trial, the prosecution painted a picture of a predator who preyed on the weak for financial gain. Puente was ultimately convicted of 3 murders, though authorities firmly believed she was responsible for at least 9, and possibly more. She was sentenced to 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole. She died of natural causes in prison in 2011 at the age of 82, maintaining her innocence and never admitting to her heinous crimes. Thank you for joining us on this dark journey through a chilling chapter of true crime history. The house on F Street still stands today, a quiet, unassuming monument to the profound evil that once resided within its walls. A stark reminder that monsters can sometimes look just like a sweet old lady. If you found this story compelling, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel for more deep dives into the shadows of the past. Your support helps us continue to explore these important and cautionary tales.